So I'm back here to talk about American domestic politics. This is going to be a little bit different than what I usually talk about, but I'm going to talk about some of these YouTube influencers who effectively downplayed the dangers of MAGA, okay, and a second term of Donald Trump. And that includes people I used to watch. You ever heard TYT? Does that ring a mind to people? They were used to be the largest home media to progressive network. They were the portal of progressivism in the media, which they no longer are. I just want to remind everybody. I mean, I don't really watch them much anymore. I kind of like the new podcasters popping up. You know, Secular Talk, Humanist Report, Majority Report. I Had a podcast. I Had a podcast. I love them. They're so funny. Uh, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of great podcasters, YouTubers you could watch out there that actually talk about the real things going on in the world, and they don't play two sides of every coin flip. They just tell you straight from the heart, and they go based on the facts that they know and understand. But TYT, I used to be a big fan of them. I used to watch them all the time. Then I saw the grift after 2020, and I saw them kind of grifting more to the right, more to the middle, more to the center. Then they started appeasing a little bit of the MAGA audience. They were trying to grow their audience, and effectively they lost a lot of their loyal audiences they had because they started talking like they had this black pill messaging, I call it. Whataboutism. Two sides to every issue. And I understand on the surface that makes sense. Now, in a normal world, I can understand that argument. But in the times we're dealing with politically, that's not a realistic argument anymore. There is clearly one party worse than the other. The Republican Party is far worse than the Democratic Party. That's objectively true. Okay. Now, I know the two-party structure is a problem. They both are effectively controlled by corporate America's agenda, and that's been a problem for a long time. That is a systematic issue. But I saw a clip the other day I thought was interesting. I see Anna's doing her rewoke tour around the country since she grifted with these conservatives in these independent media spheres and realizes how cuckoo they really are, and she's snapping on them and going back to her roots because she thought, doing the grift was going to help her, and it turns out it made her look foolish because originally, I'll be honest, her original politicking, that was more her. And that's what made more sense for her. I don't understand this whole grift to the middle. I don't get it. I mean, she kind of fed the narrative to the right a little bit. So did Jake, which frustrates me to the core because I thought they actually did truly believe in progressive values. And now I start to have doubts a little bit. I start to think, is this a grift? Is this then the way you make more money? Who knows? I can't read everybody's mind and heart. But the thing is, she downplayed the dangers of MAGA. Okay? She's realizing she messed up. She's apologizing for it. Along with all these independent podcasters like Andrew Schultz, who woke up to the reality one day, oh my God, we support a fascist. I'm so sorry for what I did. And that's fine. That's fine. He's not a political commentator either. He's a comedian and he's a media influencer. And now I do think they're a little bit more intelligent than they put off for the public. Because if you have enough intelligence to start a YouTube channel or a podcast, okay, you're not stupid. All right? That's not stupid. They know about what's going on in the world. They can play stupid, but guess what? I know you're not that stupid. Now, yes, it's fine. We forgive you. You supported this con man. You realize you made a mistake, and that's fine. The same would go to the people that downplayed the dangers of that. I forgive them. I just hope we can recover from this. But we really need to stop about the whataboutism and blackpilling everything. All right. And now Anna's starting to sound more like Jimmy Dore, which kind of concerns me because that's the stuff Jimmy Dore did. He played the I'm the far left populist, but actually the establishment Democrats were worse than the Republicans or they're equal. No, they're not. Okay, they're not. All right. Obviously, we all see the same problem. But there is It does matter. Voting does matter. Okay, I don't want them to let you think voting doesn't matter. All right, democracy matters. Who you vote for does matter. Do we need to change this system from the ground up? Absolutely. 112% I agree. So their arguments are not completely wrong. But don't let them convince you into believing downplaying fascism is not okay. Okay? Whataboutism is not okay. Grifting with people you know are deliberately lying to us is not okay. Okay? It's revealing who you are, actually. And if you are truly a centrist or conservative, fine, just be honest about it. But this whole black pilling everything and nothing matters, the system's corrupt, blah blah blah. Yeah, you know, that's a way of admitting defeat, and that you're effectively selling out to forces that we should be questioning. Okay. Now, Anna, I'm a little bit harder on this issue because she has done political commentating for years. She knows how the government works. She knows how politics work. I know she's waking up to the reality, grifting with these right-wingers didn't pay off for her very well. And she's calling them out every day because she knows they're full of nonsense. And I don't know why she pretended to even try to go to their level. But we're not asking for political purity. I'm not asking for political purity. I'm not judging her because she's not far left anymore. I mean, it's fine. We're not all on the same level of ideology. And I accept that. But just stay true to who you are and fight on the path you've been fighting on, because the path you were on before made sense. This grift is a failure. Okay? And you're seeing it. We're seeing it implode in our eyes. All right? And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm going to stay with the left solidly and call it this fascism every day. It's wrong. And I'm glad more people are waking up to it. And again, I'm not angry or resentful towards anybody. I mean, I am going to say this is kind of what you supported. And I don't want to be crappy about it because I know it's not going to help the cause. It's going to make people more angry. And I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to do is enlighten people and also empathize with what they're angry about. I get it. We are struggling. The country's not been on the right path for a long time. We got so much noise we don't know what to believe anymore. But them downplaying fascism is so disappointing to me, and them blackpilling everything is another thing that puts a question mark in my mind, because you guys know what's right and wrong. You've done media for 20 years. Okay, you know what the problem is. Trying to pretend that it's both sides coin flip issue is not the key. That's not the problem. Okay. Uniparty, I agree. That is a big part of the problem. But there is a party worse than the other. All right. And you should never underestimate the agenda of an authoritarian. Okay. Let's just all own the cards and be honest. The people that warned us about Trump and we thought were Trump hysterical were 100% correct. Turns out everything these people said were vindicated. The rest of y'all look like fools right now, though. So that's all I had to say in this video. See y'all later. Have a great day. Have a great night. Goodbye. Love y'all.